So you got shoulder pain. Yeah, some of you might got frozen shoulder, or you just got this nagging thing with your shoulder that it just won't go away. So I'm going to give you some options to do on the external part as well as on the internal part. I like to say my approach is more of a functional, I would love to say functional medicine approach, but I'm not a medical doctor, but I will say it's more of a functional health approach. So we want to make sure we get to the root of the issue, right? So more often than not, for many people, their joints are aching and causing all of this here you pain, for lack of a better term. I would like to generalize it and say just pain in their joints, and especially in their shoulder area, is because it's not lubricated. Point blank, period. Yes, just like your car needs oil, just like you have these different parts that need to be oiled, the same thing for your joints. This is a ball and socket joint. That means it's capable of movement in many different planes and in different directions. And so you need to make sure it's lubricated. There's a reason that we have what we call bursa inside of our joints when we don't move enough. And typically with the modern sedentary lifestyle, we're not doing that. We're either on a computer, we're doing this, you're getting computer neck. We're just keeping our joints tend to stay in just one, type of position when they are meant to move. And so when we have insufficient movement, i.e., you're not giving your body those movement snacks that it needs, specifically your shoulder joints, then you start to have things creep up. And some people even end up with what we call frozen shoulder, which is not a fun condition to have. So, excuse me, if you want to do something about the pain, make sure first things first, I can't accuse you of being someone that is sedentary, that is not moving your shoulder. You gotta move it or you start to lose it. Move it or lose it. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. That's what you got to tell that lactic acid that starts to build up. No different than if you leave a building, abandoned or uncared for, or a lawn uncared for. The weeds come in. Listen, buildings, listen, you got cobwebs start to come in. Roaches will get up and take up camp. And that's what I like to call what happens inside of your joints is them roaches get on up in there. How about that? From a philosophical standpoint. So you got to move it so that the lubrication can start to happen. Right? There's no need for you to sit and continue to suffer in pain. I'm Shawnte Wells, your injury prevention expert. I have spent the better part of 20 plus years in the sports medicine industry, so I'm giving you training room secrets that I have used for years with my athletes, pros, amateurs, enthusiasts, you name it. But this stuff works. Move the joint. You can sit, even if you don't want to go to the gym, even if you're just doing shoulder shrugs, even if you're just going in and out, turning like you're actually trying to turn, empty cup. All right. You got to move your shoulder joints. Yes. So you can do, shoulder raises. You can rotate clockwise, counterclockwise, but you got to get it moving in all different directions because, again, what did I say in the beginning? Your shoulder is a ball and socket joint. You do not want frozen shoulder. You do not want to lose the mobility within your shoulder because it is very challenging to get it back. Good. Hey, good afternoon. I'm glad to see you all, joining in for this live, but I really want to set you free. I want to set you free from the pain unnecessarily that you don't have to endure in your shoulder joint. So you have your muscles that need to be attended to. You actually have ligaments. You have quite a few things. You have bone that is also within there that you need to make sure that you're paying attention to. So move it or lose it. Yes, some of you're putting too much weight. So that's another problem. Number 2 is you're overextending it. You're overexerting either the range of motion that the shoulder can do, the amount of weight that the shoulder can handle, or the amount of repetitions. Don't overtrain because you will end up with extra shoulder pain and you can end up injuring yourself. You do not want to go ahead and have a labrum tear, or you don't want to end up with what we call an AC separation. You do not want your shoulder joint to be completely separated. You don't want to have that type of surgery. Yes. So I'm not talking about anyone fresh out of surgery. Obviously, you need to be immobile for a certain period of time, whatever that protocol was that you were given. I'm talking to those who are just generally with shoulder pain, that has shoulder pain or had this nagging, thing, and you're wondering like, gosh, why is my shoulder so sore? Oh, why does this feel so stiff? You got to lubricate it. You got to also be sure that you're not overexerting it, that you're not overloading. There's a load, there's a limit. I know we want to talk about limitless and all this kind of stuff. Your shoulder got limits on it. All right. The amount of weight that your shoulder can handle has limits. The amount of repetitions that your shoulder can do has limits to it. So don't overexert or overextend yourself beyond what is healthy and normal for your specific shoulder joint. Next, I need to make sure that I am saying this loud and proud. Your nutrition is whack. It's whack because you're insufficient with the magnesium that you need. You're not giving your body the magnesium that it needs, and specifically your joints. All of this motion, all of the movement that your body requires, everything that's going on, some of you would not have as much pain or any pain in your shoulder if you would just put some transdermal magnesium. I am a big fan of Ease Magnesium. It's made by Activation Products. It's called Ease Magnesium. Ease that pain on the way. Some of you just spray and get the magnesium that you need. You can also get it on the inside with dark green leafy veggies, having pumpkin seeds, pumpkin spice. You can find a way to naturally get your magnesium in. You can take an Epsom salt bath. Listen, I am asking you to do all that you can do to preserve your joints. And that magnesium is something that is topical that you can rub on the outside of your joints and get it and do something simple and easy that will solve the problem. Say it with me. Solve the problem. Type it in the chat. Solve the problem. Ease Magnesium is what you need, and Ease Magnesium is something that will help you maintain the health and the integrity of your joint. And if you had a problem with it that you want to expedite the recovery, guess what? That Ease Magnesium is something that will set you free. But I'm telling you, you talk about spot therapy and reducing pain, Ease Magnesium, that's a bad mama jamma. I'm telling you. Ease Magnesium, made by Activation Products. Matter of fact, hold that thought. I'm finna go grab it for you. I'll be right back. How about that? So you can see. Ta-da! Ease Magnesium. I want you to know this ain't something that I'll just talk about. I use for myself, for my family, my friends, my athletes, you name it. So you can get the big giant one and refill these size bottles. They even have a smaller size bottle. Ease Magnesium. Don't get the knockoffs. They ain't as good. I'm telling you. They don't do what they ease. And this is pure magnesium. So Ease Magnesium. I wanted you to see what it looks like, so that way you understand. And when I tell you, using it for spot therapy, that is how I got through my training and my therapy when I had my injury and tore both ligaments on both of my knees. I'm telling you, this is something that will be that game changer if you want to get rid of that pain, especially if you got frozen shoulder. Listen, you got to get started. Also, lastly, for the outside, you need to make sure that you don't forget about your latissimus dorsi. So lat pull down exercises. You can pull them up on YouTube. You can do a Google search for them. But a lot of people forget about their lats, and the lats can help you sustain as well as absorb some of the pressure and the pounding in the day-to-day of those shoulder joints. Do not forget about your lats. Make sure you incorporate lat pull downs in your arm routine, and especially if you know your shoulder joints have been stiff. Listen, you want to strengthen everything around the joint, around near it as well, so that it can help sustain as well as preserve the longevity of that specific joint. That is the secret sauce right there. That is the thing that has helped me succeed and help so many people recover and get better, and to also have longevity from injuries by making sure that I operate with that principle. That ease magnesium and strengthening everything above, beneath, around, listen, or connected to it in any type of way. Anything that's going to help with the load overall is going to help give that longevity. So the latissimus dorsi, so many people forget about that specific muscle. You can do lat pull downs. Listen, be sure to set an alarm for movement snacks throughout your day so that you can get that shoulder pain to go away. Listen, now let's talk about the inside. The inside. Many of you don't understand the impact that stress can have. High cortisol at all times of the day, listen, will have an impact, will make you feel more pain in areas that would be lightly, have a nuisance. You're having free radicals running rampant inside of your joints. You're having, an acidic type of experience all throughout the day because you refuse to manage your stress. Meditation is that thing that can help you internally start to lower your cortisol levels. Also, reishi mushroom elixir. Reishi is an adaptogen that is a bad mamma jamma, and you can get started. You can win the day by starting at night. Getting yourself some reishi. I love Four Sigmatic. That is the company that I use. I don't have a relationship with them, but I'm telling you about what works and what is the best. That reishi mushroom elixir is something that's going to help you modulate that cortisol levels on the inside. High cortisol means increased feeling of that pain. You do not want more free radicals roaming wild. You do not want cortisol to be high, unchecked all day, every single day. It is going to increase the pain that you feel in your shoulder joints. So, fix the problem to fix the feeling. Fix your stress problem by making sure you tap into some reishi. Make sure that you do the 478 deep breathing meditations, or there's guided imagery. The Honest Guys on YouTube has an amazing meditation, a free meditation, channel. These are things that you can do to go ahead and check that cortisol from the inside. It's an inside job. So these are simple things that you can do. You can have medicinal mushrooms like reishi mushroom. Four Sigmatic is the company I trust because they use a dual extraction process. Listen, they triple screen for their, the toxicology reports and all of that. So I love the way that they extract so they get the maximum amount of nutrients with no toxins in it. You want reishi. Reishi can go hard in the paint to lower the cortisol. Lowering cortisol will help lower your pain. Point blank, period. And then many of you are not getting enough antioxidants. Glutathione is the mother of all antioxidants. Increasing your cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, like having things in the allium family, like garlic and onion, your leeks, chives, things that are cruciferous or things in the allium family, sulfur containing, sulfur rich, naturalistic type foods like that will help you decrease the pain because it's helping to support and maximize glutathione. If mama glutathione is on point and she's where she needs to be in your cells, listen, you will lower those free radicals. You will lower that inflammation that is causing pain. It will also help your body put everybody in check. I call it mama gluta. Mama get everybody together. You hear me? So you need to support your mama inside of those joints. Support your mama with the cruciferous vegetables and the things from the allium family. Y'all know I'm a little country, so it sounds like alien, but it's ALLIUM. Allium family. Boom. All right. I think y'all know what I'm saying. So that's your onions, that's your leeks, that's your chives, that's your garlic, those types of foods. All right. I just wanted to make sure that you understand there's an internal approach to this, and I'm not going to let you leave without telling you about the water. Listen, if you're dehydrated, if your body and your cells, mama gluta, ain't got enough water, boo-boo, to operate with, then guess what? You're increasing the pain threshold. Guess what? Also is not going to be in check. Cortisol. If you dehydrated, guess what you're doing? You stressing yourself out internally. You basically saying, call 911. You're calling Tyrone for him and his homeboys to come run amok in your shoulder. Stop tripping. Stop tripping. Get the water that you need. You need to have enough water. Listen, I'm Shawnte, and I ain't come to play because we going to have the Abundant Health Way taking place in your shoulder. How about that? Get enough water. How much water do you need? Listen, I'm glad that you asked. You need at least half of your body weight in ounces of water. You need at least half of your body weight in ounces of water. If you live in a hot, humid, or a tropical environment, listen, you need to make sure you take that up probably about an extra 5%, especially with these heat waves we've been having over here in Florida, baby. Listen, you need to go on ahead and do what you could do. Get the water. Get the water. Get the water. So what can you do from the outside in? Let's go ahead and recap. You need to move. Move it or lose it. You set an alarm so that you can do a movement snacks. Move your shoulders in all different planes. Counterclockwise. Listen, empty can. You can search that up on Google if you don't know what I mean by the empty can exercise. All right? Motion. You need to make sure that you have it in motion. Listen. Move it. Move it. You know that song? I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Me and my grandbaby, we love doing that song. Move it or lose it. Move it or lose the ability to not have that pain up in there. If not, you're going to end up with frozen shoulder. Keep playing. Keep playing. All right. Next, make sure that you're putting magnesium, that you're getting the magnesium, putting on topical magnesium onto the joint area. Yes, this will help decrease that pain. Also strengthening things all around, inside, outside. Listen, underside, overside, next side, right side, left side, right side, blind side, right? Or the Titans. That was the name of that movie. All right, y'all can tell I like to play a lot. Anyways, I wanted to make sure that you understand that you need to strengthen everything above, around, beneath, and connected, and specifically target the latissimus dorsi. The latissimus dorsi, all right? Lat pull downs. Be committed to adding those. If you're someone that you know you have shoulder pain and you have annoying shoulder pain, incorporate lat pull downs into your routine. And then from the internal standpoint, I said to make sure you support Mama Gluta, the cruciferous vegetables, things from the alien family, and then making sure that you're drinking and hydrating enough, having rich antioxidants, putting that the inflammation in check by making sure that you have those free radicals in check. If glutathione is low, guess what? Free radicals gonna roam and they gonna go on ahead and glow up and grow up right on up in your joints and be causing a muck up. How about that? Your girl got bars. Call me Health Wells, baby, in the place. Hey, I want to rock right now. I'm Shawnte and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the health microphone because I get stupid. I mean outrageous. Stay away from me if you're contagious, cause I'm a winner, no, not a loser. Being MC is what I choose. I'm your health MC. How about that? Listen. You can make sure that you get all that you need on the inside. Hydrate, green tea, having enough water, half of your body weight in ounces of water, and last but certainly not least, the 4-7-8 deep breathing meditation. That nitric oxide that you're going to get from meditating is going to help you. Also, it's going to help lower your cortisol levels. Lower your cortisol through meditation so that you can lower your pain and that pain threshold, baby. You ain't got to suffer like that. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. You ain't got to be sitting up here suffering and keeping that cortisol level high. Lower it down. Lay it down. Lay it down. Lay it down. Hey, lay it down. Lay it down. Hey, lay it down. Lay it down. Hey, lay it down. Lay it down. Hey. All right. Anyways, let me stop. Yo, here's the thing. I need you to understand. I'm Shawnte, and we're both going to walk the abundant health way. I hope that this helps you get rid of that frozen shoulder, get rid of that shoulder pain and that stiffness. Let's go ahead and move. Pain, get out the way. Get out the way. What? Get out the way. I said move. Pain, get out the way. Get out the way. What? Get out the way. Gen X baby in the house. You can tell, right? Hip hop kid. Love y'all. Share this with somebody that you love and care about. You know, if you feeling it, listen, drop a move. Pain, get out the way. Get out the way. Drop get out the way in the chat right now. Drop get out the way in the comments if you're watching this later. And share this on your social media. Share this with somebody that you know may be in pain. This has been a 100 Health Moment. Woo! Flare out.